set it up. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion.
Josh in New York.
Yes, hello?
How you doing, Josh?
Good. I wanted to talk about why I think you're wrong when you say the default position is non-belief.
Okay.
I think this is one of those cases where the default position is actually squarely in the middle of the two claims. Like it's claim one.
What claims are we talking about?
Okay, let me define the claims. Claim one would be there is no God of any sort, no transcendent being of any sort.
Straw man.
And claim two would be that there is a transcendent being that started everything.
Here's the problem. You're talking about two claims.
Right.
Belief necessarily addresses an individual claim, not two claims.
Right.
The default position would be to reject both of those claims.
No, the first position is the default position that there's no God. That's what you believe.
No, that's not the default position. It's not what I believe. It's not what I've ever said. When we talk about belief, we are always necessarily addressing a single claim, because you cannot necessarily demonstrate that you can have a single belief about multiple claims. So it's one claim. If the claim is some God exists, the default position, I claim, is not to accept that claim until it is supported. If the claim was no gods exist, the default position, I would say, is not to accept that claim until there's sufficient evidence.
Okay. What I'm really saying is that when somebody makes a claim that there's a God, and then your response is that the default position is to reject that claim, I think what's happening is you yourself are subtly making your own claims, even though you're not stating it. Because what you're making a claim that no God exists.
No, I'm not. Actually, Josh, I will make that claim, but that's not what I'm doing when I when I reject their claim.
But I think you're not fleshing it out. But
it's not my responsibility. If somebody is asserting a claim and I say I don't accept that claim, it is not then my responsibility to flesh out what I do accept. For example, if somebody says A, I can just say not A, but I don't have to say no B, no C, no D. There are plenty of other options there. I am not asserting a position. I am responding to one.
So you don't have any position of your own?
I do.
But he's saying that's not relevant to the point about rejecting the claim until it's sufficiently supported.
On the claim of existence, X exists, the burden of proof is necessarily always on the assertion that X exists.
If there's only two options, then you're automatically saying Y exists if you're saying X doesn't exist.
No, because what he was talking about before is that you could reject both claims.
So how can there not be a God and not be not a God?
No, you could simply be saying I don't believe either because there's insufficient data upon which to base a belief.
I'm not talking about a specific type of God.
I'm not either. Wait, this could be any claim. It doesn't have to be a claim about God. Any claim at all, I can say there's insufficient data upon which to base a belief, and I can.
But then if you're rejecting the claim for it and saying the claim against it, then you'd be an agnostic.
See,
no, because agnostic deals with knowledge, not belief.
There are two possible truth values. God exists. God does not exist. That's it. They're mutually exclusive. Those are the two possible actual truth values. Now, we're talking about belief values. Do you believe this claim? No. Do you believe this claim? No. It's possible.